So, welcome back to Red Jupiter Gaming, and as we left it, our colony of humans who have lost their home planet have managed to capture 2 planets. We've got another planet there who we're trying to woo. We've got a wave of space harpies on this side, and someone's colonising us from that side. Let's carry on. So, 2 ways of doing this. We either build ourselves a space station and start building ourselves some light cruisers. We just build some destroyers. Or we colonize our one remaining world at the side. Let's colonize the one remaining world we've got left on the side there. And then we might start looking at building an asteroid base and so forth and so forth. So we've got lots of defensive lasers, which strikes me as great, but can I have some actual damage lasers, please? That'd be lovely, thank you. Same with the light cruiser design. Oh no, they've got lasers. Lots of defense lasers. I prefer to hit things a bit more thoroughly. It's all well and good gently parrying your enemy's blows, but you've got to be able to hit them as well. Right. How long's that colony ship going to take to build? 14 turns. We could throw some money at it if need be. Or do I build a factory which will then reduce this? No, we're not going to do that. And also this is mineral poor, so there's no point. Cause it's gonna, oh no, it affects mines, it doesn't affect factory output. So it probably would be a good idea to build another factory here. How are you guys getting on? Factory built in 1 more turn. Population's getting decent sized. I'm waiting for a market and a mine. Right. Science is cracking along quite nicely. We're going to get deflector shields, which we can then upgrade our light and our light cruisers and destroyers with. Right, so let's do that now before I forget. So, to redesign, you have to come down here, go into here, and then that's especially useful for the users and stuff like you absorb less damage, but your shields regenerate. Unlike armor, we gotta replate it. Anyway, they got reinforced bulkheads and deflector screens, which is very nice. Right. So then I'm doing boarding tactics again, which I'm gonna change again. Technology. Quick thought. Can build asteroid bases, but then you have to have a float. You have to have a ring of debris. So ignore that thought. We'll probably need some space stations in a moment. Alright. You should join our empire, you know. There's a big group of robotic aliens that probably would like you to be part of their empire, and they're probably far less nice than I am. Yes, I think that's a very good idea. So, goodbye, Dr. Cook. It was lovely knowing you. They got a factory, which is a nice start. So let's form the trilogy of a farm, a lab, normal. High facility, that's good. So a farm, a lab, a mine, a market. Let's get another factory while we're at it, and then let's start us. That's useful anyway. See, I don't want to take humans away from here because they currently outnumber the scavengers. If we get to that position, I could take humans off this planet and put on there. Although, they're actually at the point of doing something useful. Let's build a space station. Note that our metal is now rapidly disappearing. As soon as that metal supply runs out, you're out of luck. Space stations obviously cost a lot more metal than your ships. Should I build destroyers here? Ooh. No, stick with the plan. Build a space station. Can I get to that one? Oh, just slightly outside of range. We can go for that one though. Let's contact them. Let's be nice. Well, it's not my. I don't have any control of the human pirates. And let's go for money. So those ships we got can be doing something useful like trading. So they got 4 stars, I've got 3 stars. A 4th icon is that one that's not super duper. So their homeworld's only got 7 people on it. That's only got 2 people on it, although it's going to have 4 people on it eventually. Let's move you to there. Just in case you start getting any ideas. Okay, so we're going to redesign our ships again. And to this one, and to this one, because I'm going to go all pirate. And ooh, how much does this cut my armor down if I do this? 25 points. I'm going to take the risk. The idea being that if you board their ships and you succeed, then you get to loot it for technology out and/or keep the ship for yourself. There's not enough space on a destroyer to do that. We'll see how successful that becomes as a tactic. And then finally we're going to go for defense grid. Lab. Yeah. Not a Labrador. And this is the problem. We're going to run out of our precious red metal. So the colony ship's going to now be delayed, and the space station is going to be delayed. Okay. Let's see if we can do a trade. I'd like some of your red metal, please. And I'd like to... Ooh, that's a lot of money, though. That's... No, we're not going to hand you all my money. Let's go for 100. Well, of course you would. Not even worth it. We'd do it in... make us operate in one round. Right. This is a little bit clunky, I must admit. $450 metal. Yeah, go on then. That might... Yep, I'll get the space station just about finished and the colony ship not far behind it. Oh, 1. We missed out by 1. That's annoying. Oh, well, colony ship be done this round though. What's the range on you? Oh, of course, because we've now got that colony. That's pushed the range out slightly. Let's move our colony ship to there. Because that might be an interesting planet. Now, unfortunately, I can't build a light cruiser because I haven't got enough of this stuff yet. So, let's... Nope, that's a bad idea. That's a reasonable idea. Let's go for research. We want to try and get a bit of an edge on technology. They're building factories. That's building a lab. That's heading there. In hindsight, probably should have built the space station up here, but there you go. I'm sure it'll come in useful soon. Yeah, so they haven't built a colony, they've basically built a outpost. Right. So we can now start building defensive works on our planets. We need more metal. So we need to improve our mining facilities, and that is industrial automation. Sorry, yeah, industrial that. So let's set that. So we're going to need to take a little while because we need semiconductors, nanocomputers, and then industrial automation. And then we can pick up geranium on the way round to improve the survivability of our spaceships. And also not too far off nanoscale fabrication, which will improve our factories as well. And self-organizing network. You get the gist. Right, what's here? Okay. Really? Really? No, we're not paying you filthy slavers money. If you'd have paid me money, I'd have considered it. So what you got? A pair of destroyers. So you need to retreat. And I'm going to have to move the heavy cruiser over there. Lots of slaves. A war world. So, do you think 2 destroyers would have a chance against a heavy cruiser? That's a terribly interesting question, isn't it? Right. If I build that, nope. We need to actually start building some of these. Now, that's nice. I suddenly regret not having more science places in here, but what can you do, eh? So our scavengers found some artifacts for us, which I think is quite poetic. So we've now got improved science on this site, which is very good. So, let's try our luck, and let's hit the pirates. Oh, hold on, we've got a range problem. Oh, that's irritating. We've got a range problem. Okay, scratch that idea. Hold that thought then. No. Probably not. Maybe. Is it worth it? Okay. You colonise there. I know it's only a 2, but it's better than a nothing. You find out what's there. Interesting. So because it's so small, I'm not going to put food production here. I really hope that what's this? Yes, fertility is low, so there's not much point. What I really need is a mine, a factory, some guns, and then you're going to be generating trade for me. Well, we'll actually hold off on that for a second. Yep, that'll do me. I'd rather use the slots. Yeah, I've got other places that produce more food. Okay. Let's have a chat. Again, I'm not responsible for every human in the universe, sorry. Let's go for a trade charter. And then in a little bit we might go for science. And then let's be polite, make our way back there. So we're going to get our act together to claim these before the snakes do. You're an outpost. You can colonize. I had pirates on it. Right, so we're now producing a moderate amount of steel. Well, red metal. Although I'm picturing someone in the comments going, you know it's orange, don't you? Right, so I've got superconductors. I can't remember what that does. You can get long range on all kinetic weapons. So that means all the way up here, mass driver series. So mass drivers, heavy drivers, railguns, and force beams, which don't care about battle shields on the slightest. Interesting, actually. Yeah, let's go for that. Why not? Hitting them before they can hit you does sound interesting. Now keep an eye on that. If that changes affiliation, it means that they're a lot harder than I thought. Or they've got better range. Alright, so we're just waiting. Let's pop to research, get that up a little bit higher. And then how much it destroys? 98. So we could build let's build a cruiser. Build what you want rather than what you can afford. No, hold on. Yeah, computers, industrial. Accurate on all direct fire weapons. So we can now make our future railguns accurate and long range, which is the combination I approve of. Okay, they're building a factory. That's a scout ship. They don't really want to start a war right now. Hopefully. Unfortunately, he's gathering. Actually, do you know what? Nope, can't quite range them. It's because they've got that floating base here, which means that they've got range over my entire empire, which is a bit annoying. Right, next project. Let's go for heavy drivers. Why does it take them 5? 1. 5 different technologies to get to that. Prerequisites. Oh, mass drivers and heavy hulls. So I need mass drivers, and then down. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where's heavy hulls? I know you're here somewhere. There we go. Heavy hulls, which is small craft orbital construction. Heavy hulls. So that sounds like a plan. We can get star bases, which is quite nice. Alright, that's a plan then. So, let's go again to this. Airplanes and light cruiser. So it does slightly less damage but better range. Long range and accurate. There's also a power consideration. The more cool things you put on your guns, might take it slightly longer to build now, but there you go. No, no, don't do that. Can I buy the cruiser? Let's just buy it. Because places to be, things to do. Do I build the space station now or do I wait? Tricky one. Let's use the output to build a destroyer. I want to build a couple of destroyers just to post around here so that, yeah, some cheeky individual can't just jump in, bomb the hell out of my base, and then sneak off again tittering. Light cruiser is done. Do I want a destroyer from here? Can I afford a destroyer from here? No, I can't, so I can ignore that. Let's just give me some research here, thank you very much. Now, there is something I want to do quickly before I forget. Again, you can edit your planet's defences. It's just picked lasers, which is not really what I want. I want you to cut down the missiles that are coming towards me. And also, I want you to hit things further away, thank you very much. Right, you now. We can't hit them yet, can we? Which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to take a risk. They've got defences. Can you get to there? No, you can't. That's annoying as well. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Okay, let's scare him off. Because he's annoying me now. Destroy's been done in 2 turns. Let's get a outpost transport. We can build an outpost here, which will allow me to hit that, and then we can work our way this way. So, that's the plan. We'll see how close I get to achieving it. Thank you for watching. This is the Red Jupiter Gaming channel, and we'll catch you soon. Take care, and goodbye.